when you're ready to start drawing, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be looking at the square that matches the square on your paper. So on this one, there's really nothing for me to draw. On this one, I have my head in there. So what I'm looking at are how big something is. You can use a ruler if you want to measure the distance, but you can also kind of eyeball it. So I'm gonna look at the distance from the end of my square here to the hairline, and it's about here, okay? And then I'm looking like how far out does from here to this part of my hairline go? Maybe about to here. All right, so looking also like how tall that is, I'm gonna just try to sketch out that general shape that I'm seeing. So something like that should match pretty much that. And you could also draw onto your image if it helps you. Then I can see that my hair kind of goes up and around. So I'm gonna try that, and it comes all the way to about, comes up pretty high. I'm gonna come up like right up here. Oh wait, I gotta account for this part. So it's actually way down here. That's kind of how my hair part comes up. And then this part is gonna come this way. And there's a little gap right here with nothing. So it should match that. Now I'm gonna keep working my way across. So something like that is gonna end somewhere about over here. If you are gonna measure anything, I would strongly encourage that you measure like the distance of your eyes, because those are really gonna make a big difference if you get the eyes wrong. Okay, so then I'm just gonna keep working my way around. I can tell that the hair comes way out here, so I might have been a little short on that last one. I might move it over just a little bit. And I can see that it narrows in. So I'm just working on this square here. And I can see like the distance from here to here is about here. So it's gonna come kind of across like that. Might have to adjust that just a little bit. But I definitely, when I get to things like my eye, I want to measure and see how big the eye is, the length of it. So in this picture, it looks like it's about 3/4 of an inch. So then I'm going to come over here. Actually, I also want to see how far away from the edge it is. It's about 1/4 of an inch to the corner of my eye. So I'm going to come over here and mark where the 1/4 of the inch is. And then I know it's 3/4 of an inch long. So lining it up here, I'll just mark it like that. That's the length of my eye. And then I probably want to check how high my eye is from the grid line, which is about 1/4 of an inch. So I'm going to come over and I'm going to mark that. And how far down into the grid is it? It's about 1.5 inches to the top of my eye from the grid. 1.5 inches, is that right? I feel like I did something wrong. Hang on. 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches. That takes it to there. Okay, so then I'm gonna just try to do the general shape of my eye. So I just need to move this down because I just put it a little high. But it's gonna be something like that. And you could measure a lot more to that. I want to get rid of those little dots once I'm done with them. They were just reference points. And then I just want to kind of eyeball, no pun intended, but I want to just kind of eyeball like where the iris is going to go. Something like that, and where the pupil is going to go, and I can see that there's a reflection in there. And I can see that the part of my eyelid is showing there. And then I could start to put in the next part. So that's just kind of starting to map out the top of the head. And you'll continue forward, going box by box, measuring where you think you need to. The eyes are definitely a good thing to measure, the width of the nose, the width of the mouth. All those things would be good things for you to measure.